Well, many people may head to the mailbox instead of the ballot box in August and November for the elections. President Trump said mail ballots are a dangerous thing for this country. On Your Side's Troy Kless is breaking down that claim tonight.
In the 2016 and 2018 elections, about a quarter of Floridians voted by mail. That's about 2 to 3 million people. Now, experts feel that there might be a slight increase in voting by mail due to coronavirus concern.
Mike Binder at UNF says voting by mail is convenient for many reasons.
People are, restricted. Maybe you work a long shift and, it's difficult to vote on Tuesday. You have kids to worry about. Maybe you're handicapped. Maybe you're housebound.
March primary elections had many problems due to COVID-19. Because of this, the state's supervisor of elections on Tuesday asked Governor Ron DeSantis to give counties the option to expand early voting dates and when mail ballots are sent out. The state's supervisor of elections' recommendation is to not hold an all-mail election. Binder feels the timeline for decision-making has sped up.
It takes months. So we have a statewide primary coming up in August. That planning is already underway.
As for President Trump's claims about mail ballots,
mail ballots, they cheat, okay? People cheat.
Binder says the chances of that happening are small.
Maybe your husband or wife passed away and they didn't get taken off the voter rolls and they're an absentee ballot. It comes to the house. Could somebody fill that out? Sure. Is it easier to do? Yes. But there is such little evidence that it actually matters a great deal.
If you want more information on how you can vote by mail, you can check out more in this story on firstcoastnews.com. Troy Kless, First Coast News, on your side.